G Loves Trains here. I'm off for a trip to Balloch today. I have been wanting to visit Loch Lomond for a little while now, and the village of Balloch is at the foot of the loch. So to get there, I'm going to be travelling with Scotrail on a direct service from Glasgow Queen Street to Balloch. I am looking forward to spending some time by the flowing water, and I have also got a boat trip on the loch booked. So yeah, should be fun. Let's go, get to Balloch. I've just made my way down to platform 8, and this is actually my first ever time seeing platforms 8 and 9 here at Queen Street. Yeah, I tell you what, I am loving the look of these lower level platforms. I think I'll have to try and catch trains from these more often, but it is the 0913 Balloch service I'm waiting on. And we're off. It's very loud on here, but it's going to take 50 minutes to get to Balloch now. And this train is a 6-coacher. There's a class 318 at the front and a class 320 at the back. The train that I caught from Motherwell to the random station beginning with C not so long ago was the same formation as this, and I did end up travelling in the 318 unit, so it was a no-brainer to get in the 320 this time. This is my first time riding on a Scotrail class 320. This train has 3x2 social style seating. I've got a little table in front of me, a plug socket down beside me. And are there any knicker hooks? No, there's not. Ah, look at that. We're running next to the River Clyde. So to make this journey today, I am travelling on an off-peak day return. It cost me £7.70, and even though the off-peak tickets are available from 9 AM onwards, you can't add a rail card on until it's gone 10 AM because the price of the ticket is less than £12. It is a little confusing sometimes, that. I'm enjoying getting glimpses of the stations along this line. There's quite a few of them as well, isn't there? But there's less than 10 minutes remaining of this ride now through to the Balloch terminus, and this section of the North Clyde line from Dumbarton onwards opened back in 1850, and it used to run to Balloch Pier. But that station closed in 1986, and I will go and have a look at that disused station in a bit. We are just leaving the penultimate stop of Alexandria.
Please mind the gap when alighting from this train.
And I'm now here at Balloch. It's a Scotrail only station and it's got just the one platform. Now, the original Balloch Central Station used to be situated further forward at the other side of the road because there used to be a level crossing before it. But after the closure of Balloch Pier Station, Central Station got relocated in 1988 to its present location here so that the level crossing could be taken out. Right, let's get on out of the station and head for the loch. So just across the road from the station is where you go if you want to do a Sweeney's cruise, and I will be back here myself in about an hour's time for one of those. I'm going to follow this path down. It does run right alongside the River Leven. There are a few River Levens. I know there's another one up at Leven, but this is the one in Dunbartonshire that flows from Loch Lomond to the River Clyde. And would you look at this for a view? This is where Loch Lomond meets with the river. I am in flowing water heaven right now. Oh, the sound of this flowing water is so relaxing. I'm going to go get round to Balloch Pier. Aha, so this is the disused Balloch Pier station. You can see one of the old platforms here. It did used to have two on an island. This behind me here is the Maid of the Loch, the last ever paddle steamer to be built in the UK. It provided services from Loch Lomond between 1953 and 1981, and since 2022 it has been undergoing restoration works. But yeah, I can imagine people would have caught the train to Balloch Pier and then gotten on one of the paddle steamer services. But 5 years after the Maid was withdrawn from service, Balloch Pier station closed. Is this the pier of Balloch Pier? Alrighty, I'm going to do a circle back around here and go for this boat tour. So it's Sweeney's Cruise Company's experience cruise that I'm doing. It's an hour-long circular tour of Loch Lomond's South Basin. I booked a few days ago on the website and it cost me £18.55, including fees. I can't wait for this.
Welcome aboard the steamer. Before we head out to Loch Lomond today, could you please listen very carefully to the following passenger safety announcement?
Known as the Queen of Scottish Lochs, it's the largest expanse of fresh water in Great Britain.
Well, I am really enjoying this boat ride so far. I am just trying to take in all these spectacular hilly views. You can see Ben Lomond in the distance. That mountain is 974 metres or 3,196 feet above sea level, and it is the southernmost Munro in Scotland, a Munro being a mountain with a height of at least 3,000 feet. We are just running next to Inchmurray, which I've just learned from the announcements is the largest inland island in Great Britain. Well, that's the ride over. That was brilliant. I definitely would recommend giving that a go. I am going to make my way now to Balloch Castle and Country Park, where I'll finish up my time here at Balloch. I'm going to have a walk through the walled garden. It's bound to be very pretty in here. Oh my days, look at the size of this bin. I'm always fascinated by big bins. There's these little picnic benches by the river. That over there is the spot I was at before when I saw Loch Lomond for the first time. I'm now here at the other side. And I love the sound of the flowing water here. There's the boat going back out, a steamer it's called, for the next experience cruise. I'll tell you what, there's far less people on there than there was on my boat. Yeah, it is a lovely place for a walk, this. I am going to head on up to the castle itself. Oh geez, I'm a little out of breath after climbing up this hill, but at the top of it is Balloch Castle. The old Balloch Castle dates back to 1238, but the new Balloch Castle here was built in 1808. And also, the great thing about having just climbed up a hill is that I get to now see the view from up here. And oh yeah, it's tremendous. Just got myself a coffee from this little coffee shop here. Cost £2.50. Well, I am super duper glad I took this trip to Balloch today. I came to see Loch Lomond and honestly, I have just fallen in love with this place. The views are spectacular and there's so much to do here as well. Like, it is the perfect place for a day out or a mini break, and I'm sure I'm going to find myself back here again in the future, maybe even off camera. And it's amazing to think as well that in over 5 years of vlogging in the UK, I am still discovering breathtaking new places like this. Right, I probably am going to sit here by the flowing water for as long as possible before I have to go and get a train back to Glasgow. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.